Narc-Talk, and today we're going to talk about love bombing. Yes, girl. Yes, love bombing, the first stage of abusive relationship. Okay. Now, this, I, girl, I don't even know where to start because I am feeling a lot right now, and I get it. So I need to collect myself because the way I'm feeling, oh Lord Jesus. Okay, so the love bombing phase. Usually, what it means is when the narcissist hook you into their little web, right? It's when they impressing you with the little gifts, when they're taking you on extravagant dates, right? Doing the things that will sweep you off your feet. Yes, yes, that's the love bombing phase. Yes. I know you thought it was real, didn't you? No, it's not. It's all fake. It's all manipulation. And yes. And usually what happens during this phase is the narcissist will usually mirror you and your behavior, right? If you talked about, oh my God, I would love to go on this type of date, guess what? They'll take you on that type of date. If you tell them you like to eat Indian food, all of a sudden, they love to eat Indian food. If you say you liked anything, all of a sudden it becomes their favorite thing to do. Now, this love bombing phase usually goes from, I would say, typically the 3 months, right? Like after the 3 months phase, the mask falls off, and then the real monster, you get to meet the real person behind it, if there's even a person behind it. I call them a demon. Yes, I do. Demons. But anyways, so during the love bombing phase, usually they want to get control of your life. So what they will do, they'll become one, really over communicative. They want to communicate about where they're at, where you at, what you're doing, who you're with, asking all these questions. And the reason for that, in your mind, you're thinking, oh my God, it's kind of nice they're communicating with me. But what they're really doing actually is trying to control your whereabouts. They want to make sure that you're not talking to anybody who's going to wake you up their bull crap. They want to make sure that, you're not hanging out with your support system, right? Because your support system knows you best. They might be able to tell you, hey, that guy seems weird, or that girl, or whoever you're dating seems weird. He's moving too quick. And yes, they usually move quicker than normal. You meet them 1 month later, they're talking about marriage, they're talking about getting, engaged and having babies and taking that big vacation that you always dreamed of. Now, what you're thinking is, oh my God, this guy cares about me, he loves me, he wants me. Nah, he's just trying to hook you into his little web so you can, he can manipulate you better, basically. And another thing about that too is there's a lot of red flags around, but we so ooh and that we don't see them, right? We don't pay attention to these red flags. Those big flowers they're sending almost every week, they're not normal. Them asking you for a commitment after only 2-3 months of dating, that's not normal. Them being so clingy and wanting to take all your time, that's not normal. That's not healthy at all. Them telling you about your friends, oh, I don't like that friend of yours, I don't like that friend, da-da-da. No, that's them trying to cut you off from your supportive system. Because they know if they're able to do that, then they can manipulate you better. Then they can do all the abuse they want to, and nobody will catch it. And they're so good at pretending outside. They're so good at keeping an image out there. When they're out there in the public, with your friends, with their family member, oh, the mask is on. They're this perfect human being who can do no wrong. But really, behind closed door, it's really different. It's a different story. They're monsters. I call them monsters. I do. Seriously. And with the love bombing, it's a very, very, very short phase. It almost feels like a chore for them. So therefore, it doesn't last too long. They can only do it for so long before the mask falls off. They can only do it for so long before they really, truly show you who they are. And that's why it's between this 2 to 3 months, right? That's the usual break point for them. And these narcissists can be so manipulative. It's in your head, you think, I am in love. I am OMG. I found my, my one. He understands me. But really what he's doing, he's just mirroring you. He's doing everything you do to convince you that he's the one. He's doing all your activities that you love to do to make sure that you fall for him, so you think, oh my God, I can relate with this person. We have a common interest. No, you don't have a common interest. I can tell you, he most definitely hates the things that you do. He does not like it. If you love playing soccer, dancing, and this and that, and all of a sudden they love the same thing, oh Lord, they hate it. They don't like it. But they will pretend to like it, as long as you fall for them and as long as you like them more. Now, the trick is, once you fall for them, it's a wrap. You get to meet the other person. They start devaluing you. And that's a whole different video. We're going to get to it. But before I go too far, please like and subscribe so I can bring more videos. I have a lot to say, and I can't wait to share them with you so we can talk about it. But yes, so like down below and subscribe so you can see my videos when I post. But yeah, so if you're in a relationship, or if you're meeting a guy and talking to a guy and you're starting to date and they're moving so fast, they're asking you for commitment, all of a sudden they're talking about marriage and kids and all those things, they're giving you gifts when it's not appropriate, all that is just red flags for a narcissist. It's all red flag. Run for your life. Run. It's not love. Real love doesn't work like that. Real love takes time. Real love doesn't want to consume your energy and your schedule and your whole life. All they want is control. So if you're with somebody like that, or if you're talking to someone who shows all these signs, I will look into it. Just, look into it. So for more video, please subscribe below and follow. Thank you.